let's take a look at the last two examples. These are number 3 and 4 on your examples page. So again, let's go ahead and look. Here's our reference angle. This is 50 degrees. 20 is opposite that reference angle, so that's going to be our opposite side, would be the 20. The adjacent side touches that 50-degree angle, and it's not, again, it's not the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is off the right angle. We don't know anything about the hypotenuse. So this is the adjacent side. Okay? So let's go ahead and see which trig function relates opposite to adjacent. We go so, TOA, opposite to adjacent would be tangent. So TOA. Why? There's your opposite and your adjacent. That's tangent. So tangent, we're going to use the tangent of our angle is equal to opposite over adjacent. And so this is what we're going to use. Okay? So if we fill everything in, tangent of 50 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which was 20, over the adjacent side, which we're trying to find. So again, put the tangent of 50 over 1 and then just cross multiply. Okay? 20 times 1 is 20. That's equal to x times the tangent of 50 degrees. So how do you solve that again for x? You divide both sides by the tangent of 50 degrees, just like we were solving a one-step equation. So if you go to, again, the tangents of 50 cancel out, and if you go to your calculator, ladies and gentlemen, and we take 20 divided by the tangent of 50 degrees, then I'm going to do it here real quick. We make sure you're in degree mode, 20 divided by the tangent of 50 degrees, you get x to be approximately 16.78. Yada, yada, yada. Now again, we're going to go to the 10th. So that 8 rounds up to that 7 up to an 8. So x is approximately equal to 16.8. Now again, there's no labels on these. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have the hypotenuse, but you can kind of take a look here to see if you're right. We came up with this to be about 16.8. Well, if this is 50 degrees, then ladies and gentlemen, these two angles here, this one and this one, have to add up to 90. So that makes that 40. So in other words, we didn't need to know that, but just to check, this side right here, the 20, should be larger than this side x, and 20 is larger than 16.8. So we're probably right. Okay? Unless we made a calculation here. So let's go do our last problem and see how this is done. So here's our reference angle again. So what do we know? Well, we know that the 18 would be the hypotenuse because it's opposite the right angle. Doesn't touch it. And then since x does touch our reference angle, 31 degrees, that is the adjacent side. The opposite side up here, we don't know anything about. To be honest with you, we won't want to find it, so we don't even worry about it. So again, which trig function relates opposite to adjacent? Well, I think it's this one we just used, SOHCAHTOA. Opposite to adjacent. Oh, excuse me, I made a mistake here. Whoa. Let's go back. Okay. Does anybody see the mistake I made? All right. If you know it, say it. Yep. This is a mistake I made. This is not that 18 was not the opposite side. It's off the right angle. It's the hypotenuse. So I mislabeled it. This is the hypotenuse. All right. Again, this was the opposite side up here. We don't know. So what trig function relates adjacent to hypotenuse would be, there's your adjacent, your hypotenuse would be cosine. So the trig function we're going to use is cosine of our angle is equal to adjacent, the one listed first goes on the top, over hypotenuse. The one listed second goes on the bottom. That's the trig function we're going to use. So, if we set this up, using that trig function, cosine of our angle 31 degrees is equal to adjacent x over hypotenuse 18. Put this over 1 and you just cross multiply. So x times 1 is x, and that's equal to 18 times the cosine of 31 degrees. So this should be pretty straightforward. Is you just take 18 in the calculator times the cosine of 31 degrees. Now again, if you're using an older calculator, you probably got to type in the cosine of 31 first. Then take that answer times 18. And you should get about 15.429. Now we're going to go to the tenths. So this 2 right here doesn't affect it at all. So our answer, our missing side, our adjacent side is approximately 15.4 units. Not degrees, we're not finding an angle of side. It doesn't give us a unit. So for feet, you put feet on there, but there's your answer. And again, it's just a quick check. This side should be smaller than the hypotenuse. Well, it's 15.4, it is less than 18. So ladies and gentlemen, we're probably right. Okay? So, kind of gives you some practice before the next week we look at the application problem. Really, I'm not going to give you a book assignment this time. Online, I put on a worksheet of about, I think 8 problems or so. What I'd like you to do, yeah, it is 8. What I'd like you to do is to go ahead and see if you can do those. There's an answer key online also that you can check with. But make sure you always label your parts of your triangle, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, label the sides. Write the trig function down with those, which trig function you're going to use, and then put in those values, solve it, show all your work, and then round your answer. Okay? If you need anything, if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me. Email, text, call, whatever you need. All right? You can do these. The applications, you've actually done the hardest part of the applications. All right? And we'll look at those next week. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.